Cancer, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message. And if you're not a Cancerian and it comes to you, guess what? It's definitely your message, because it was an energy reading, so it only comes to you if you drew it into you somehow. And it always comes to you at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. Strange. Like 3 cards, all swords. So you're dealing with logic, rationale, communications. Things that are quantifiable, measurable. And so there's action being taken, a decision to speak or say something into a situation where there was no decision. So there's maybe a message coming in where you kind of had felt like information is coming in where information wasn't, so that you can make a decision, and so that a logical way forward can be produced. This is all about communications. There could have been around the new moon sort of confusion. You had 2 ways to go. You didn't really know which way it is. That's changing. There's something here that is almost, she's like my logistics card. She's my GPS card. She's sort of like, I'm choosing a direction, right? You took an action, you made a statement, you hadn't heard anything. Maybe you were stuck in limbo between speaking up, saying something, or moving on, right? That could also be like you're actually stuck between these 2 decisions, the sense of saying something, fight for something, or move on from something. But honestly, I think discernment is now coming into your circumstance, and we're going to get the information that you need. So let's do that right now. This is a really strange mixture for Cancerians, because it's all steel, it's all cold, it's all thought, it's all logic. Why? It's not comfortable. I can tell you that right now. It's almost like you're too much in your head about something. Right? Why? Because of communion? To fit in? To belong with somebody? Or this sense of feeling good, feeling right, or understanding who you are. Someone loving you, someone caring about you, finding a sense of warmth and love. It's interesting. It's almost like, so the 4 of Wands sometimes it's a marriage card, sometimes it's almost like a sense of you're in a cold place, and then all of a sudden you find a warm place. You find a place where you, not necessarily temperature, but you find a place where you belong. Where there's a sense of belonging to you. Let's understand why all this thought. What's the information that comes in? What's the information that comes in? The information that comes in is that there was some sort of competition or challenge that you were waiting on an answer for. There was some sort of decision that still needed to be made and wasn't made. And then there was some sort of defeat here. So maybe the message that came in was something ended in defeat, or something ended in like a finish or an ending to the confusion. 5 of Wands, not knowing about what was happening versus 5 of Swords. That didn't really clarify much for me. So what do you want Cancerians to know, guys? That's all they really need to know. That you've made something happen in your life and you've come full circle. There's a sense of completion toward actions that you've taken, toward who you are, and feeling whole and complete. And this is some sort of fate. So the wait is over. The wait is over. Okay, so let's get into this. A new life. This is a new life and a new beginning. To whatever this was that was sort of in limbo, you're ready to break away from that. Co-create. 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 So you're waking up into a new life where there is camaraderie, at the very least. You're waking up to a new life where there is the two of you, not just one of you. You're waking up to a new life where there may be more than two of you, but there's a sense of using your logic and your heart to work together, or use somebody that is very logical plus you, kind of coming together. This is a sense of authority and responsibility and intellect coming together with your heart space and your sense of self and being sure of yourself and certain of yourself. So the wait is definitely over. There is a new, and it's almost like you're ready now. You're ready to live a new life or live a new way. And it's definitely got to do with somebody else. You know, maybe it's that this new life that you're headed into is designed not just by you. It's not just your vision anymore. It's not just your thoughts. You're not behaving in isolation. And instead, you're behaving in togetherness, oneness, closeness. This isn't just your dream. It's a combination of your dream and their dream. Or you're partnering with somebody. The Magician and the World card, you've manifested this. That's what it's saying. You're going to be living in the world that you created for yourself. But it's including somebody else. Let's get a Moon card. I don't know. Something in the past. We have expect powerful change. This all started in and around an eclipse. And it was in the past. So it could have been during eclipse season this year or years ago. But there was something here with regards to an eclipse, and you guys would know it. Something would have set off around eclipse season that really restructured or started this restructure. Emotions are running high. Super moon. So we have, that's really interesting. First we have the new moon, and then we have the full moon. And something changed around the new moon, and then emotions are running high. There's this energy of something coming to a culmination and something coming to a completion. A cycle has finished. And there's a lot. Things have grown very intense. Something matters to you a great deal. So let's see what that is. What do you mean? What's this full moon? Emotions are running high. This matters to you. So this is about your sense of self, your sense of personal authority, a decision to take action. Maybe this is about an Aries energy. Be specific, though. So we have the Star card here, over here. This was almost like something wasn't fulfilled or something wasn't clear. Maybe something didn't happen the way that you had wanted it to. Disappointment or disappointed dreams or goals or unclear goals or aspirations. And that's the way forward. This sense of being able to finally move on from something, also being able to move toward something and know what you want now. Maybe things hadn't been clear in the past, but there's clarity here. Okay, but what does that clarity do for Cancerians? Like, that's kind of what I want to know. What is that clarity giving to them? Milk and honey, happiness, prosperity, and abundance. Something changed here, and it could have been outside of you and outside of your actions. And I don't think you realized that it was happening because it was definitely written in the stars and it was fated. And then we have milk and honey. So milk and honey is about prosperity. It's about abundance. It's about joy. It's about having everything that you need and more. And really loving life and feeling cared for and at home and comfortable and joyful and having enough to share. So, wow. This marks an end of a difficult season and hard times for you. And it marks an end of you having to exist somehow in isolation. I don't know what that means, but maybe we can get clarity. So we have the Five of Wands, which means there was chaos, and it's like you're blocking out the chaos and the craziness. It's like you're not dealing in that craziness anymore. You're not dealing in the confusion. You're deciding I'm not competing. I'm getting out of that. I'm blocking myself from it. I've learned from my hardships. I've learned from the stress. I've learned from the chaos. I've learned from the pettiness. The Nine of Wands is simply that you've fought the battles and now you're not letting that kind of crap in your life anymore. So any of this confusion is now over because you know enough to not let it persist, to insist on something different. But what is that something different? Yeah, you're moving away from that. You're moving away from the craziness. You're finding a solution to it, is what it is. And that is to end a cycle in your life. And this is moving toward, so either you're moving toward this fire sign or this energy of a greater sense of self and certainty and not being scared to be alone or independent. At the same time, it feels like you're co-creating. There's just this energy of things balancing out to the point where you're around the right person and God is leading you toward the right person, somebody who really does have their shit together. You're not settling just for anything anymore. The chaos is over. There is a choice or a decision that you've kind of, you're not letting just anybody through anymore. I'm hearing the rumbling of the sky. I'm hearing the rumbling. I need more clarity though. What is the end of this cycle? It's almost like you wanted something so bad and it was all based on chaos, and now you don't want it anymore. Now you're just done in general with all of the chaos and all of the craziness. This was instability and things were changing, and it's like on some level you knew the instability would lead to disappointment. Something that had you up in the air leads you to disappointment, leads you to a place of this didn't happen or work out the way that I wanted it to. So it's almost like, but you're happy it's over. You're finally certain of something and you're happy it's over because now you can move on with your own life in your own direction and feel liberated or free of it. There's weighing out values. It's like intuitively you know something is wrong. Something is unbalanced. And it's almost like you're finally letting yourself off the hook for it. And that's the best way I can explain it. Because now you can move on to a happier space. Because that's sort of what's set up for you right now. Moving on to a happier space. Answered prayers. All of your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So we have your heart chakra is opening up. This is help and assistance and love. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. I think the worst is behind you. Answered prayers. Like God is literally showing up for you. But it's also in a way of clearing out something that was confusing you. Clearing out something that you weren't certain of. You know, it's like he's answering that for you. Okay, so what is the answer? And thank you. But what is the answer? I keep picking up Leo energy, heart chakra energy, courage. The answer is you did well. The answer is people are proud of you. No, but then it's this big ambiguity. It's like happiness, yay, victory, success, but something is being stolen and swiped at the same time. I don't understand this, guy. You're saying to them answered prayers, but then you're like giving mixed messages. What is this? That's the frustration. That's the frustration he's solving. Like something that was hot and cold. Something that was on and off. Something that was destabilized. He's taking it out of your life. He's removing it. This could have been opportunities that were in the past. Something that was from the past. Something that it's almost like should have died there. Yeah, but I'm still not understanding the way. Like, what do you need them to know? What's this way? Disappointment. There's disappointment here. Something isn't going to go the way you wanted it to go, but you're getting the news. But how is that helping? I don't know. You're telling me that they're going to be disappointed. Letting go of the past. It's almost like God is saying, let go of whatever this fucking is, because you've got something so wonderful happening, but you're stealing your joy because you're still holding on to something that honestly didn't come through and never really will. But at least now there's certainty about that. Let's go on to the extended, because there's still something, there's like a pregnant pause here, and I got to get to the end of it. Let's see. Cancers, I'll meet you over there.